Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Gore here once again for another Tuesday Night Live, and we've got a fun little show for you guys tonight. We've already got a bunch of people popping in the comment section. Of course, YouTube always gets it crack-a-lacking. Now, I'm going to be upfront with you guys right now before I shout out to the people in the comment section. I don't know what happened with StreamYard. I used a StreamYard for my software to do the live, and I'm actually going to pull myself out of the chat for a second. You see that background? That's supposed to be the original ad for tonight's show, the little background, like the thumbnail for YouTube and Facebook. And with the storms going on from the Hurricane Hillary, and I'm in Arizona, but we did get affected in weird ways with some different storms. It was more tropical for us. The internet kept going out and had power losses and things of that nature. And for some reason, I was struggling to get the ad up and posted. And on my end, it looked great. It was all Zephyr. But I noticed right before I went live a little while ago that YouTube is showing the iReel. And so hopefully if you guys read the description of that, it shows that we're talking about the Zephyr. I am not, unfortunately, giving an iReel away on tonight's show. Maybe in future shows, it's around the corner for release to the public. Who knows? Maybe we'll do a giveaway. But I am giving a reel away. I'm giving two away. They are not the iReel, but it will be the new entry into the Zephyr family, the Zephyr Baitcaster. So just to clarify, for whatever reason, why StreamYard somehow posted a picture of the iReel, which is in my photo library in my StreamYard account, but it was not supposed to be what got posted. On my end, it looks like the background you're seeing behind me right now on the screen. But yeah, so I apologize to those of you guys that happened and may have influenced to thinking the iReel has been given away tonight. It is not, and I'm sorry, but don't worry, you still have a chance at winning the brand new Zephyr Baitcaster, as you can see, available in both the green reel and then, of course, the one I just showed, the black reel as well. So let's get to it. Let me get that out of the way. Just want to do a little housekeeping on that, and I apologize, guys. But let's pop in here now. Granted, YouTube always lets me pop off early. Gary E., what's happening? Edwin, how you doing? What do we got here? Ryan, how's it going? Christopher Spoles, how you doing? What else we got? Who else do we got in here? I'm pretty sure. Yep, Uncle Yukon, Crappie Kev, Robert Green. I know Robert Green wants to get his hands on an iReel, and he probably wants to get his hands on the Zephyr too. Who else we got? Just Fish Now, how you doing? Just in time fishing. Peter, how are you? What else we got? D Burns, what's happening? Ricky, how are you? Who else we got? Milton Thompson's in the house. Melissa Justice. Who else we got in here? Keelan, how's it going? Okie King, how are you, brother? High and Muddy Fishing, what's going on? Van Hendrickson, Adam, how you doing? Adam Backhouse, that is. I think I saw Adam Robinson in here a minute ago. Sean, how you doing, brother? How's it going? Greg Wiles, good house going on tonight, guys. Glad to see everybody in here. So let's get to talking about it. Guys, let me ask you a question. I don't know if you guys have had a chance to really see some of the new technologies that's pumping off in some of the magnetic braking system. But yes, here, you know what? I got to give this guy a shout out because he's giving a shout out to it. So Perry, shout out from Alberta. How are you? Glad to see you. Glad you could join the show. All right. So now let's talk about it. So magnetic braking systems. So we've got true centrifugal. We have self-adjusting true centrifugal braking systems. That one popped back up. I'm having weird issues with the software tonight. Maybe there's a glitch in there. Hold on. I don't know if I'm really an idle material, but all right. I'll take it. I ain't going to say no. All right. Back at it. So, all right. So, magnetic braking systems. You've got magnetic braking systems, true centrifugal. You have the combination. You've got the self-adjusting. We've got our own version of electronic spool controller braking systems coming out. There's quite a few different ones out there on the market. Now, we all know that a magnetic braking system is a braking system that is a good braking system. Are there better braking systems out there on the market? Well, yeah, there are. I mean, true centrifugal, and then, of course, these new digital electronic braking systems, they're neat. But let's not get away from the fact that magnetic braking systems still work, and they work exceptionally well. And with new engineering, new technology, they keep getting better and better, and really putting a competition on some of the true centrifugal and some of the electronic braking systems and things to that nature. With that said, KastKing has had quite a few different versions of magnetic braking systems. So if you look, here is the original Zephyr, which I think is a great one to show, our original Zephyr, right? And you can see that there is 8, count them if you want, 8 magnetic button type braking system that does a very good job of controlling the braking on this Zephyr reel. Nice entry level BFS system reel right here. It's going to work very well for you. This is a great low cost into the world of BFS, and it has turned into a phenomenon. So in the world of BFS, a lot of people were just barely getting into it. They didn't want to spend $200-300 on a BFS reel. A lot of them didn't even know what it was, how it's going to work. So KastKing dropped the Zephyr and gave the first to market, as we love to do, an affordable, innovative reel in the first Zephyr Baitcaster, and it blew up. It's one of the best selling reels we've ever had. We love it. People loved it, and it is a great reel to get you into that BFS market with a low investment, still really well working reel. And you see that is no exception in the braking system of the Zephyr. Now, here's a rare reel in the Brent Chapman special that is found in select Walmarts. Okay, so this is the Brent Chapman series reel right here. Okay, so here it is. You can see Brent Chapman's signature on it right there. There's Brent Chapman's signature. Okay, that is his reel. Now, the braking system in this one, in comparison to, say, the Zephyr, is 2 more magnets. Okay, we see a little bit different design in the keeper for the bearing as well as the keeper for the Zephyr. 2 good reels, 2 great systems. They are different side plate coverage, you can see, so completely different designs. But this one right here, the more the brakes, the better the braking power. So good stuff, right? Okay, now KastKing reel. So the Zephyr has a line of BFS as well as a line of reels. So this is going to be your more standard level, kind of like when we saw the Zephyr had a Zephyr spinning reel for BFS. But then we came out with 2 different spinning reel versions. You had the silver Zephyr, which is more of your higher end, like $90 price range. And I love that spinning reel in that Zephyr. And then, of course, we had the black Zephyr. I think the other one was called the Zephyr Carbon. I'm going to have to go back and look. But the black one was that nice, like $50 price point, good all around reel for spinning reel on bass and a lot of other species. And it was a very well received reel and is still a really good seller. So with that kind of thought process, we went in and said, well, let's give the people loved it. Let's give them a Zephyr to complement like the black Zephyr that we've seen. And of course, people love that green Zephyr colors too that we have in some of our Zephyr rods. So we figured let's give ourselves a green reel as well as the black reel. Now, let's look at that brake system, okay? Let's go ahead and pop this side plate off and take a look at it. Now, getting into your braking system of the traditional Zephyr, you see you have the normal dial, right, for advancing the power of the brakes or decreasing it. Then you see you still have another very similar style adjuster on those brakes. Well, now with the new Zephyr, we're starting to see different styles, kind of like what we saw in the Kestrel and whatnot, to a really cool different style knob for adjustment, right? But now let's look at that magnetic field, okay? Always awesome. Derek Stanley says, I've always wanted to learn how to use a baitcaster. All I got is open face reels or spinning reels. I tell you what, look into, say, the Mega Jaws Elite, which actually I'm going to give you a sneak peek of something next week. But the Mega Jaws Elite Baitcaster, $130 reel, that is a reel that will definitely help you learn a baitcaster very easily with that auto self-adjust true centrifugal braking system that self-adjusts for the most part. You still have some fine-tuning you can do to it, but that's a reel right there that will get you fishing with a baitcaster pretty easily. Then also we have the iReel coming out, quite a bit more of an investment in that $350 range with the electronic braking system. But this braking system right here, the braking system is a huge portion, and that's what we're talking about. Just like you're saying, Derek, you want to learn how to use it. The braking system is definitely what helps control backlashes, the dreaded bird's nest of a baitcaster. Well, this right here, this solid shoe or drum of magnets Yes, it looks like one piece. That looks like a one-piece unit. That is actually 12 different magnets, all fused together. Some with higher power, some with lower power, to help when you adjust it, to help control that magnetic field and throughout the entire system. Where you see there's some blank spots here, right? So they're only getting magnetic fields on those two ends, not here. Is that a big deal? It may not be, but it can definitely become a big deal. See, more control, more adjustment there. Well, now you have an entire spectrum through the entire process of that rotation in a spool. Now you have a magnetic field that is staying at its contact points, or at least it's staying in that magnetic field and not having beep, 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 so to speak. It's staying controlled the whole duration of that rotation. So that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Now, Jan, I might pick you, okay? We're going to give this reel away. 2 people are going to win it. You've got somebody from YouTube and somebody from Facebook. Now, if you have a Facebook and a YouTube, I'm going to throw this out there. Sorry, I got distracted by the squirrel because, Jan, you got me distracted. But you can win, or you have more chances to win the more you comment. But then also, if you go to YouTube and you make comments on YouTube, but then you go back and get on Facebook and make comments on Facebook, technically you have a better chance of winning. Maybe you didn't get picked on Facebook because I'll pick one person from Facebook and one person from YouTube. So if you have double accounts, I suggest double dip, baby. Get in there and make comments. That ups your chances to be selected as a finalist. So, all right, that's how that's going to work. Jan, good luck. All right. Now, let's get in here and talk about this. So with those 12 different magnets showing a different power, let's go ahead and put this up for also more reference. We're going to roll down here, scroll down. Let's see. So you see, okay, so let me put my cursor here. You see all those different magnets, right? 12 individual different magnets. So this entire rotation of the actual spool itself is keeping a magnetic control throughout the entire spool speed, rather than having magnets here, and every time it's passing, you're just getting a more controlled fluid control system out of that magnetism system. So pretty neat stuff coming in this affordable package, okay? Now, let's talk about some other features other than just the magnetic system. While I got the plate off, we have a split main shaft. Instead of a lot of other reels, let me see if I can pull one out that's going to actually show it. Let's see. For example, okay, this is out of the Brent Chapman Walmart special right here, the test rod and reel package for Brent Chapman and Walmart's. You see how you have this long shaft here? Well, the split main shaft, you can actually put bearings on each side and double support it, which is going to make for smoother, crisper, cleaner rotations and more stability in that spool, which is going to come down to a more comfortable feeling, accurate casting spool system. Okay, so you have these split set shaft. You see things like this more commonly on higher end or higher designed reels. Okay, so that's a good thing. This is coming out of the Brent Chapman. This one's coming out of the new Zephyr, new to market. So let's drop this guy in so I don't get confused. And then, of course, drop this in as well. So now what we have is a 7-2-to-1 shielded stainless steel ball bearing reel. Okay, so that's going to be fantastic. You're going to be out there. It's great support with we've seen other reels. So you get a lot of bearing counters out there. And don't be fooled sometimes. Now, don't get me wrong. The more bearings that you can pack into a reel, the more stability, smoothness, the buttery feel you're going to get out of the performance of a reel more often than not. But there are some other reels and products out there in the market that can pack them full of bearings, but if the design quality is not there, you can see issues. Well, let's take it, for example, actually, you know what? Let's see if I can scroll down and find it. Okay. Rolling down, and where did it go? I found it earlier, but I think it changed. Where did it go? Anyhow, right here, perfect example. Okay, I'm circling it. So we have the Crixus Darkstar, okay? 7-2-to-1 gear ratio, shares a similar gear ratio right here in the new Zephyr, okay? It also has a 7+1 ball bearing count in it as well. So this reel right here, let's look at the reviews on this reel, okay? 4.5 stars, okay? It is a fantastic reel. 2,523 reviews, and it's boasting a 4.5 star review. That's more reviews than the fan favorite Zephyr that we've already talked about. The Spartacus 2's got 1,600. It's 4.5 stars. The Mega Jaws Elite, and we all know that reel is a bomb. That one's got 111 reviews, and so on and so on. We got a couple competitors in there, right? So you've got a couple 13 fishing reels right here, and they've only got 79, 62, 145. Look at the price differences on these reels, okay? Now, coming back to that 7:2-to-1 Dark Star, in that gear ratio that it shares the 7:2-to-1, but it also shares that 7+1 ball bearing. Comes down to your design. And KastKing has definitely figured out the way to get a great design in a very affordable, compact reel while still giving you performance, right? So, fan favorite, everybody adores that Dark Star, that Crixus model. Well, the new Zephyr is definitely sharing similarities of that family with a new advance. Now, that Dark Star had an 8-button crossfire magnetic braking system. This is a new advancement into that braking system. So we have similarities to the Dark Star, but we also have improvements to it as well. So very neat split main shaft. That is also going to be killer and great for that to do. So that is awesome. That is definitely awesome to see in that. So let's go back up and talk about some other things that we are going to see that are great in this reel that we're going to give away to y'all. Okay, so right here, the double tapered control chute, okay, or the low friction tapered line guide is also referred to in other designs, but they're very similar in concept. I don't know if you guys can see it, but right over here where the actual inside, I'm trying to do this while look at the camera, okay, down in here, right over there, okay, that is your line guide for those that may not know. That actually has like a funnel, okay? And as we can see in our display right over here, so a lot of them have just a straight chute, and that right there creates a point of contact that can slow down that line from coming off, cause resistance, change things in what it's doing to where that low friction tapered line guide has a more natural flow into that tapered chute, okay? So that's going to give you better accuracy, further casting distance, similar to what we saw in the fan favorite Crixus Dark Star. Now, going back to the double supported pinion gear and the bearings on that spool, bam, right there. Look at 35% smoother under load. So meaning other load, like when you hook into a good sized fish, you're bringing it back, that reel is going to feel smoother, where some reels can start to get stiff because of flex and things like that. That double supported gear is going to help you very much for that. So then, of course, 30% more durability. So that's going to continue to lengthen your lifespan. Faux show. Look at this. Like it. Ryan's over here saying, you know what? I can't wait to pick myself up one of the new Zephyrs. Ryan, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Maybe I'm going to give it away to you. Who knows? Remember, jump on Facebook, watch us in the rebroadcast, make a similar comment, or just say, hey, I love that Dark Star, or I'm really liking that green Zephyr. That's the way to do it. But let's talk about that Zephyr again. So we've talked about that double supported main shaft. We've talked about the 7:2-to-1 gear ratio, which is, in my opinion, the standard anymore. 7:2-to-1 is that hardcore gear ratio where a 6-speed and a 5-speed is what we've seen for years and years, decades actually, in baitcasters. That 7:2-to-1 in the last 10 years is becoming that fan favorite, that angler's choice. Whether it's crankbaits, yes, crankbaits. I know a lot of guys still like to throw a crankbait very slow, but I'm seeing more and more elites and professionals pick up a 7:2-to-1 to throw their crankbaits. So that 7:2-to-1 is still going to allow you to run a buzzbait. It's still going to allow you to run a jerkbait. Still going to allow you to run crankbaits. It's just that good. You can slow it down or you can burn it, and it gives you even more options. So that 7:2-to-1 is, in my opinion, the staple of gear ratios for that all-around great reel, and you're getting that in the Zephyr, okay? Low friction tapered line guide, and then, of course, let's talk about the drag. KastKing they have always packed a punch on their drags, okay? So here's that beautiful, like Ninja Star style drag that we love to see. Big, oversized winching handle with those oversized EVA knobs with an embossed logo right there that's laser etched. But the drag, we've been running 17.6 pounds of drag, triple disc carbon fiber drag, if I may be exact, in a lot of our reels throughout the last 10 years. We've always been known for large drags where the competition is 15, 13, but the majority of ours are running 17.6. In the last couple years, or in the last year, we've been dropping reel after reel now that is dropping 8, 18 pounds of drag, and that might become our new standard. So if you like a reel that boasts a heavy duty, hefty drag that's not going to fail on you when you need it most, you've got it in this Zephyr at such a great price point. So let's count it down, guys. Double supported pinion gear or main shaft coming in on that spool. We've got a audible. Here, let me click it here. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Hopefully you can. Right, my mic. That is an audible detent tension style knob, okay, which I love. Plus, it has a nice knurling on it, so you can actually grip it really well and get that adjustment for you. Ninja Star style drag with 18 pounds of drag. We've got the removable side plate with that new, awesome, true full duration magnetic 12-button, all seamlessly into one disc braking system with the really cool, fancy looking adjuster here to adjust the actual braking power. Low friction tapered line guide, 7+1 bearings on here, and that 7:2:1 gear ratio. This thing is stellar. Now with that black paint job, this reel is going to work phenomenal on all of your different rods and reel applications. But if you want to get a little sassy, let's get sassy, ladies and gentlemen. You have the option of choosing this bright green, just very vibrant green reel in the Zephyr. Now, you're going to get it in both right hand and left hand, of course, in the black or the green. But guys, look at this. This reel should normally go for $59.95. It's on sale on Amazon right now at an introductory offer at $49.99. But don't screw up and not click this coupon. 30% off. That's going to knock off like 15 bucks off this reel. So now you're picking up a reel for about 35 bucks before tax. And if you've got Amazon Prime, you ain't paying shipping, and you can have this baby before the weekend. So that's a killer deal to pick up this reel with everything packed in it, 7:2:1 gear ratio, 7+1 ball bearing, the double supported pinion gear or main shaft. You've got the Ninja Star drag that's awesome looking with 18 pounds of carbon drag, oversized aluminum handle with the big oversized knobs, EVA comfort grip with that embossed logo. I mean, this thing, low friction tapered line guide. The new Zephyr coming in at a $49 price range with that 30% off coupon, making this thing about 35 bucks when you go to order it. You can't go wrong. Also offered in both right hand, left hand, and 2 different color spectrums, guys. It's fantastic. And when I give one away to one of you on Facebook or one of you on YouTube, you'll get to pick which one you want, whether it's left hand or right hand. And Melissa Justice knows what's up. She knows what's up. She says, coupon, baby. And then, of course, T. Burns says, you can't beat it. You can't beat it. KastKing is for the people. That's right. That's right. And you know what? We've got quite a few reels that are the people's champs. And we are the people's champ for the people when it comes to keeping your money in your pocket, but yet still giving you some affordable, innovative, great stuff. So neon green right here. See, and this is it. Mark, you're already entered to win. Neon green left-handers, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look at, apparently that left hand is the way to go. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Uh-oh. Need the left retrieve. Got you covered. Got you covered. Sean knows. Don't forget the coupon. Yes, yes, yes. We love it. So, guys, that's what's going down. That is what's going down. I want to be able to hook you guys up. I'm going to take care of y'all and get you dialed in, but you got to make sure you're commenting in order to win. Now, I'd love to call you guys names. So make sure you get on there, make your comments. Do me a favor. Oh, Milton's saying he's got to have a black and right hand. But Milton, don't let him fool you. He's already got a green and a right hand. So he's just got to complete the package right here. So, boom. Hey, Josh, I'm not going to hate on you. I'm going to agree. You get that left hand in a dark star, that's good stuff. That is it. That's the way to do it. Okay, now, that is the new Zephyr, guys, from KastKing. Now, I'm going to give 2 away. One to some people on YouTube, or to a lucky viewer on YouTube, and one on Facebook. And like I said, you can double dip. You can enter on Facebook and YouTube, and I recommend you do that. It's open. But I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek of a reel that I will be talking about next week. And maybe we'll get it set up for a giveaway. Okay? Let's jump on here and let's talk about it. Now, I'm going to pull it back up on the screen. You guys ready? Here's a sneak peek. The Mega Jaws Elite Baitcaster. That's right, guys. The Mega Jaws Elite Baitcaster is a brand new reel. Wait, no, it's not new. It's not new. The Mega Jaws Elite is not new. Why am I saying I'm giving a sneak peek to a, wait a minute, because there is a new version, a new entry into the Mega Jaws Elite bait casting system. Still going to have an aluminum frame, that aluminum chassis, still going to have that great gear ratio that you love, still going to have that automatic true centrifugal braking system, still going to have great carbon, the carbon drag. But there's two new features on there that I'm not going to get into. Two different features that I'm not going to tell you that have set it apart for sure. But look at the color of this new reel. Look at that black and purple. Kind of that MG12 feel to this thing, guys. That new MG12. So that's a sneak peek. It's available right now with a $20 off coupon. So you can get this new entry at $109. Next week, I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to show it to you. Maybe I'll give one away. But I can tell you right now, I love the color purple. And I think a black and purple reel like we see in that MG12 is gorgeous. And I've been waiting to see a reel like this Mega Jaws that is just such an amazingly functional reel in a cool color scheme like that. So we're going to drop it. We're going to figure it out. We're going to see what's going on. And I'm going to give you that info and that scoop next week when I go live on Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time, or of course over here on the West Coast, going live at 5 p.m. So guys, we will see you next week. If you can't wait to get the skinny on that black and purple new reel from the Mega Jaws system, also known as Black Violet, get on Amazon, get it in your cart, give it the old clickety click, hit that coupon, save some money, and get it coming for the weekend. Guys, if you want that new Zephyr, this thing is absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, 7:2-to-1 gear ratio, 7+1 ball bearing, 18 pounds of carbon drag, oversized aluminum handle, oversized EVA knobs, low friction tapered line guide. You got the awesome new updated 12 true system braking system and that low friction tapered line guide, like I said. And then, of course, that double supported pinning gear. It's money. Plus, new updated sticker in the box right here. New updated sticker, guys. This thing's going to look good on just about whatever you got. And let me show you, too. The camera doesn't put it up too much, but you have a white border. Let's see if I can get it in there. See that white border around this one? There you go. KastKing's hooking you up with some new swag in the box. Guys, check it out. I'm going to give 2 away next week, and maybe we'll have a giveaway on that Mega Jaws Elite. Just maybe. We got to get them comments up, guys. Alrighty, guys. I will see you guys next week. We're going to be giving away that Zephyr reel. Going to announce 2 names. You got to watch to see if you're a finalist, and we may have a coin toss. We may play a game. I don't know yet. I'm thinking. But you got to comment, like, and to win. Guys, do me a favor. Give this a love. Give us some thumbs up, some shares. Tell your friends to get on here and check it out. And I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Guys, make sure you're following us on TikTok at KastKingUSA. Same handle for Instagram, KastKingUSA, as well as a second account for KastKing Community on Instagram. Jump on over here. If you're watching on Facebook, you already know. It's just simply KastKing. And then same thing on YouTube, simply KastKing. Give us a like, a subscribe, turn those notifications on, and I will see you guys next week. And hopefully I am calling your name as a finalist, and then I get to call your name as a winner. I'll see you next Tuesday. You guys have a great night. Ooh, the Zephyr, baby. The Zephyr. Yeah. With another new addition to the Mega Jaws coming next week. Ooh. You guys got to get it.